Let's go ahead and see here. Let me check your, let you know here really quick here. Okay, so if you are watching on the YouTubes, what you're going to do is you're going to click on subscribe below and then also the bell so you get notified whenever new videos come on. If you are watching somewhere else, what you're going to do is after the video, if you like what I'm talking about, you're going to go over to YouTube, search my first and last name, click on the subscribe button and also the bell so you get notified whenever new videos come on. So let me go ahead and get that out of here. And let's see here. Boo, boo, boo. All right, I am going to go ahead and jump into it, you guys. So what we're going to talk about today is you might be a mompreneur if, right? We're going to do one of those. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard those jokes before. Like, you might be a redneck if, right? Today, what we're going to talk about, like all legitimacy, not a joke, we're going to talk about you might be a mompreneur if, okay? So, there are many people that I know that are in different programs of mine, things like that, where they're like, I don't know if this is actually me. I don't know, like, they don't have the confidence, that sort of thing. But here's what, we're going to break it down super quick, okay? Because there are going to be things that you're going to know about yourself before you even start jumping into this world, okay? And those things that you know about yourself are going to lead you into the space of understanding, you know, who you are and that you can actually do this. And realize that they're not just things that, you know, that you think about every day, but that they actually mean something and can signify a path. That's what I'm actually getting at here, okay? All right, so number one, you might be a mompreneur if you cannot be satisfied with a paycheck. This was my very first thing. I never, ever, 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 ever in life, you hear those birds? I never in life, you guys, was satisfied with a paycheck. Never. It actually, every time I got one, I would always think, how can I get more? How can I need more than this. Not like I need, not like in a greedy sort of way, but like I deserve more than this, right? And then whenever you're in, you know, a corporate setting and such, you're essentially, you cap off. And then if you do get raises, it's what, like 50 cents a year, maybe, if you're lucky, I don't know. And then that continues, and awesome, you've gained $2.50 after 5 years. Like, it's just ridiculous, right? So if you're somebody that looks at your paycheck and is like, this isn't like this, not me, not good enough, then it's likely that you're at least on the path to being an entrepreneur or a mompreneur. If you're not already there, typically whenever people get to that place, they're already like looking for exit routes, looking for supplemental income, things like that, because you can't look at a check like that and then just be like, oh, fine, and then just keep moving along. It's going to live in the back of your mind every day. The fact that like you could be doing more, you could have more. Okay, so if that's you, tell me in the comments that that is you. I am certain that it's a lot of you guys. So number two, you might be a mompreneur if you dream of a better life, okay? But not just you dream of a better life, but you actually feel like you can do it. Now, do you know how to do it? That's not what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is, do you dream of a better life? And then do you feel like, can you see yourself there? You don't know how you're gonna get there, but you can see yourself there, okay? Because even, what, 10 years ago, when all of this was beginning, I was, you know, essentially sitting in a basement staring at the wall. I could see it. I could see where I was going to go, had no idea how I was going to get there, but I knew, like on a cellular level, I knew that it was possible. I knew it was something that I could do. I just didn't have the do this, do that, do this, do that, wash, rinse, repeat. I didn't have a system down. I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, yeah? So if you dream of a better life and it feels like you could actually do it, super likely that you're also a mompreneur. Of course, you would need to be a mom too. We could just say entrepreneur. For all you guys and other ladies that are watching right now. In the comments below, let me know if that was you. if you can see where you're going to go, or you can see the life that you desire, like can actually see it. The people that aren't going to be able to get there are people that just are so shut down they can't even see it. You know what I'm saying? And we've all been there as well. There's nothing right or wrong about that, but it's a truth. It's just a truth. And so it's going to be harder to get to a place you can't see. Yeah. So it's like looking at a map. Like you're going to go to a place. Like, hey, I'm going to go from point A to point B, but you don't know where point B is. Hard to get there. Yeah. All right. So number 3 might be a mompreneur if. Okay, this one's funny. You get sucked into Shark Tank. So you guys, if you are scrolling through your TV guide at night or whenever, and you click on Shark Tank, I'm just going to say, likely that you're an entrepreneur. No one else cares about that show, okay? No one else. But the people that do care about it enjoy watching both the judgment from the not negative judgment necessarily, but the judgment from the actual panel on the show. They like seeing that, and then they like seeing people's ideas and how they present their ideas and what the ideas were. Bonus points if you see somebody and you're like, I had that idea. You know what I'm saying? That's like mompreneur all day long. Like you see somebody and you're like, I had that idea. I thought of that. Also, let me just let you know, if you saw somebody and you were like, I had that idea, we need to talk, because you can make ideas happen. You don't have to just wait for somebody else to do it and watch them do it, okay? Also, if somebody else appears to be doing it, you don't know that they successfully have done it, okay? People can have fantastic ideas, but implementation is everything. Application is everything, right? So if you have a great idea, but you can't actually implement it, it doesn't matter. You may as well put it in a shoebox under the bed. So if you hear of somebody like that's doing something that you want to do, and then you see them, on Shark Tank or something, and you're like, man, they did it first. You don't know that. You don't know that it actually was done, and was done correctly, and was done in a way that is sustainable for a company and sustainable to actually have a business, years into the future. There's lots of flash in the pan businesses, you guys, and they'll have a spike right away whenever they start their business. They'll have a super spike, and then it'll crash, right? Because they didn't build it for sustainability. They built it for dollars, quick dollars, and once they got that, it was like they got a bunch, and then they tanked after that, okay? So understand, just be wise, okay? So understand that that if you see people like that, doesn't mean your dream is over, okay? Means you got some work to do. That's it. What number are we on? Okay, number 3, let me know in the comments below, you guys, do you stop and watch Shark Tank anytime you see it on TV? Need to know that. I need to know where my people are, okay? It's totally, absolutely us. We'll watch them over and over again, like something's gonna change, right? Like it's just, we know the pitches, we know what happens, but it's like we still watch it over and over again. Number 4, you guys. You root for your entrepreneur friends, okay? So you're not jealous of, you're not a crab in a bucket about, right, your entrepreneur friends. For those of you that don't understand the concept of crab in a bucket, one crab in a bucket is totally fine. You get 2 crabs in a bucket and all of a sudden one of them tries to crawl out and the other one pulls it down, essentially. So crab in a bucket would be somebody starting to do something with their life, and this happens all the time. You'll see it everywhere, especially now that you know what it is. Somebody starts to do something with their life, and then people that are close to them start to bring them down, start to say, and this is not this is not a malicious thing. I in my heart believe that this is not out of malice. I don't believe that people are hateful by nature. I believe that everybody wants the best for people around them, but I believe it's fear-based, okay? So it's that person's limitation. They're bringing you down and saying, hey, stay here where it's safe, right? Don't go out and do that thing. Stay here where it's safe. And so that's where you start to get into this whole crabs in a bucket mentality. I don't think that people are being malicious whenever they do it. I think they're working from their own understanding and their own limitations, and they're like, I couldn't do it, so neither can you. And we all know just by saying that sentence, it doesn't even sound right, right? So You root for your entrepreneur friends. So the fact that you root for your friends that are doing something in their lives has proof, okay, has proof that that can be you too, all right? Just the fact that you root for them in the first place. That's a golden place to start from whenever you become an entrepreneur, guys, is to edify or to uplift the people around you rather than diminish or squash, right, the people around you. So number 4, you root for your entrepreneur friends. So in the comments, let me know if that's you. And then if it's not you, not right or wrong, guys, not right or wrong. There's a lot of societal things that, you know, I don't know, I'm not going to really get into all of this, but that make us feel like, or try to make us feel like, if somebody else does better, then all of a sudden we're worse. Like it's a narrative, right? It doesn't make it true, just makes it a story. And so whenever that happens, what we have to do is we have to nip it in the bud, okay? When you feel that way, when you feel like somebody else is doing better than you, and then you feel a little sort of like, that tinge of like, ugh, about it, you need to just cut off the narrative. You need to just remember, like, them doing excellent doesn't take anything away from me doing excellent. We literally, you guys, we have our own roads, I guess, to go down. And we don't share a path with any other individual on the planet, period. Okay? It's only us. We are the only ones that have our backstory. We're the only ones that have developed ourselves to where we are today. No other person on the planet is like us, okay? That means that no other person on the planet competes with us. So if nobody competes with you, you compete with nobody else. So if somebody else is successful, lift them up, right? There's no reason not to. There's no reason to feel like they're taking away from you. They're not. They can't. They literally can't. It's a lack scarcity thing, guys. So just cut it off. Whenever you feel it, cut it off. That's all. Just be so mindful and in the moment that you understand when you feel that way, okay? All right, that is number 4. Man, these birds are pretty. Are you hearing this? So number 4 was you root for your entrepreneur friends. Number 5, you guys, and this is the last one, is you're always looking for ways to help, okay? So a good entrepreneur or mompreneur, as we're talking about right now, right, is always looking for a way to help, always looking to be a solution. And that is not necessarily even through their business and what they do as they serve, yeah? It can also be just in any capacity ever. They just want to make situations better. So people around them that they experience, they just want to help. That is the heart and the soul of an entrepreneur that is going to do very, very, very well. Okay? So they're not chasing dollars, they're chasing solutions. They're chasing help. They're chasing being able to be a solution for somebody else, whether it's business related or not. Okay? Because you guys, whenever we look to be the solution for somebody, that's a filter that goes over our entire reality. So it's not just I look to be a solution in my business. If you look to be a solution for people in general, you're going to see things. Things will pop up. Like I said, it's a filter. You'll just start to see things. So you guys know whenever you start to look for a car, like maybe you're, wanting to buy I don't know, whatever kind of car. You're looking to buy a certain kind of car, and then all you start to see is that car everywhere. Yeah? It doesn't mean that car just starts to come into your existence more. It's a filter. You start to see it more. Yeah. So that is what I'm talking about. Whenever you look to help and be a solution in your business, you're going to naturally look to help and be a solution just in life in general. Okay, you guys? So let's reverse that. If you're somebody that looks to help other people in general in life, you're naturally an entrepreneur. That is not something that is stated widely over in the industry at all, okay? Like people don't even talk about that. But if you look to help and be a solution, period, in life, you're a natural born entrepreneur that not only is an entrepreneur, but is going to be very, very, very successful because you're looking to help first rather than make money first, period, okay? So that is 5. Let me know in the comments, you guys, if that is you. And I already know it's you, but I want to hear that it's you. I want to see your name next to a comment that says, yeah, that's me. Or a little emoji with a little raising hand, right? Like, because I know it's you. You wouldn't be here watching this if that wasn't you, because I would annoy the crap out of you with all of my service to others and all of that stuff. I would annoy you, right? So you wouldn't even be here. So number 5, you're always looking for ways to help. Now, let me say this. If you are not in the group Heart-Centered and Successful Work-at-Home Moms that is on Facebook, it's a free group. If you're not in there, but you are checking these things off, like this is you, you need to be in that group. What I would do is I would join that group, and then they're not called units anymore, they're called guides, but go to the second guide in that group. That is my 90-day side gig to main gig challenge, and it's not fluffy, you guys, because I don't do fluff. I give it to you straight, and then I give you time to be able to implement. Yeah. So, so go ahead and join the group, and the link is in the description of this video here. So join the group. Go to guide 2, start with day 1. Do not skip days or anything. Do not Netflix your way through the entire thing and all of a sudden you're on day 60, really on day 2. Don't do that. It's not going to be helpful for you, okay? But what you're going to do is there are activities every single day that's going to move the needle on you being able to move your side gig to your main gig. So if you want to quit the 40, 60, or 80-hour-a-week gig that you're doing right now in order to pay the bills, you'd be in a position to do that. Now, I'm not saying everybody wants to quit their job. I understand the truth of that not everybody does. Some people love their job, and that's awesome. But at the end of the day, you guys, what's wise for us is multiple income streams. What's wise for us is to be able to have multiple ways to create revenue or income, and then be able to chill, right? Less anxiety, less depression around, am I going to be able to make my bills? I'm going to say this, less depression around, am I fulfilling my purpose in my life, period, right? Am I showing up in this world in the way that I was designed to show up in this world? That's what we're getting at, okay, you guys? So make sure you join that. Let me see here. All right. So that is it, you guys. You might be a mompreneur if all of those things. Let me see what you guys are saying here. 17:42, we are good on time. All right. Hello, Kat, I see you there. Kendra, hey, whoops, I need to push this down. Oh, and so you guys know, let me put this up real quick. I almost forgot to tell you. Don't message me the word case study, message me the word flash sale. While we're here in, I almost said Florida, that's where I live, okay? While we're here in Hawaii, I'm going to be running a half-off flash sale for HBR, okay, you guys? So what that means to you is that you can start now, and here's the deal. Well, let me tell you how to do it first. You go to Livin the Dream with Martha, okay, the Facebook business page. You message me the words flash sale. We have a quick conversation. I give you the details of the program, and then you do it or you don't do it. Either way, this is not any sort of weird salesy headlock or anything. It's just, if you're ready to do this, let's go. There are many things that are happening this year that are massive. But you need to have HBR as the foundation point before you start growing, okay? You can't grow from nothing, okay? HBR is the foundation point for you to be able to develop these multiple income streams from home. I work about 5 to 10 hours a week. This week I'll work much less, of course, and we do really well, yeah? So this is for people that are wanting to develop those income streams from home. And then if you want to ditch the day job, you're welcome to do that. If you love the day job, then keep it, but develop your ability to do whatever you want. So if at any point the day job turns sour on you, you can say, I'm not feeling this anymore, and totally be able to just quit if you want to, right? You guys, this is the cornerstone to everything. If you don't have this set up, then the stuff that's coming up that is going to really be blast off time for you guys, you won't be able to do it. So my suggestion to you is to get your stuff together Let's get everything set up. So whenever we hit these blast off points, which this is a business trip, right? So I've got my team here and we're going to be we're hanging out in Hawaii, yeah, but we're also going to be doing think tanks like crazy. And we're going to be developing a lot of stuff. I already have the beginnings to all of this, but we're going to be developing and breaking out a lot of stuff that is going to be massively helpful for you guys. Like I said, 2021 is the year that you guys get to do what you want to do, okay? So, anywho, let me go through some more. Oh man, I'm already over 20 minutes. Doggone it. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, Rachel, -39 this morning. So wishing I was in Hawaii instead. -39, how does that even happen? Graham, good morning, Martha. Oops, I mean aloha. Yeah. Carrie, yes, I'm able to watch you live. Yay! I don't even know what time it is for you guys there. I was going to go live like at my normal time this morning, but that would have been 5 a.m. here. And I just decided not to. Not trying to wake folks up. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to pop out of here. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow.